Though the roster for Brawl is 35 characters, there's evidence that 7 other characters in the coding. These characters are Mewtwo, Dr. Mario, Roy, Dixie Kong, Toon Zelda, Toon Sheik, and the duo Plusle and Minun. Sakurai stated the villager was removed from Brawl due to not being suited for battle. Wario is the only character with 4 taunts, 3 regular and another while he's on his bike. With enough damage, it's possible to destroy the Landmaster Final Smash, though it is difficult to do without cheating. Wolf has an unused quick kick animation like Fox's. The characters Pichu, Roy, Ganondorf, Dr. Mario, Falco, and Young Link were created when Sakurai thought the roster for Melee seemed too small. On the N64 Hyrule Castle stage, no maximum tomatoes ever appear. There's an unused menu accessible by hacking that appears to be used for a Wi-Fi boss rush mode in Brawl. 8-player Smash was actually planned for both Melee and Brawl, but due to hardware limitations, they were simply impossible. In Smash N64, there's an unused announcer soundbite with him saying "draw game," implying that there would be draws instead of sudden death. Melee was supposed to feature Donkey Kong's voices ripped from Grant Kirkhope in the N64 version, but instead he was given more realistic gorilla sounds. Although he appears to be flat, Mr. Game & Watch is actually a 3D model. In Melee, Martha and Roy were intended to be Japanese exclusive characters due to the fact that Fire Emblem wasn't popular in the West. Smash Bros. Was originally going to be on the SNES under the name Dragon King the Fighting Game, using the SNES's effects chip. Sonic and Snake almost made it into Melee, but due to time constraints they weren't seen until Brawl. Unused Brawl animations for Fox and Falco display their blasters misfiring. The Primid's faces in Brawl change every time the game is started. There's in-game evidence that the Pikachu in Brawl is the Pichu from Melee evolved. This conclusion is drawn through similarities in playstyle and costume. Smash characters were originally going to show battle damage on their textures, in addition to their percentage. There's a picture of Sakurai's cat in the Pokemon Stadium 2's Ice Stage. Wii U and 3DS are the only game where Kirby's running side A is the same as the previous game. Chrom was originally in the newest roster, but was replaced by Robin due to his similarities to the other Fire Emblem characters. If Shulk is in Gore Plain when Metal Face show up, he speaks unique taunts. When Pit gets KO'd, he'll occasionally say, "I'm finished," in reference to the Game Over screen of Kid Icarus NES. Though Xander Mobus recorded himself saying the game's title, like in Melee, it went unused. Orbital Gate Assault Stage took just over a year to make. Jigglypuff's 3DS model is recycled from Pokemon X and Y. When pausing the 3DS game, the character models are replaced with a higher resolution version. Mega Man is the only character to have a unique KO explosion. Sakurai stated that having Sheik and Zero Suit Samus be their own characters due to hardware limitations of the 3DS. The Street Smash game is very similar to the Smash Ride minigame from Kirby Squeak Squad, another HAL Laboratory game. Fire Emblem character Tharja had a trophy removed from Smash 4 due to her revealing clothing, risking a higher ranking by the ESRB. The 2 alternate Zero Suits are based off the perfect ending in Metroid Zero Mission. The music that plays after Victory Fanfare in Smash 4 is the character select music from Smash N64. Originally, Lucina would have been an alternate for Marth, but Sakurai wanted to make some subtle differences between them and made Lucina her own character. If Toon Link is fighting in the Spirit Train stage, he's replaced with Alfonso. All of Captain Falcon's moves are recycled from Dragon King, the fighting game. In the Japanese version of Smash 64, there was no victory screen. In Smash 64, Ness and Captain Falcon are the only characters that don't have their own stage. Both of the songs that play in the Onett stage in Melee aren't actually from Earthbound, but from its prequel, Mother. The Mario Circuit stage has the entire circuit modeled out. Giga Bowser was a playable character in Melee, but likely only for testing. In early versions of the Great Bay Temple stage, players could actually enter the lab. This idea was scrapped, but there's still textures available in the game's data. There's an unused tile in Brawl's stage creator that resembles a bump and is fully functional. In Brawl, Sonic's Victory Fanfare is taken directly from Sonic 06, making it the only fanfare taken from another game. In the Wii U game disc, there's an unused character file called Rhythm, implying that there would have been a character from Rhythm Haven. There are unused CD covers in Brawl's data that depict each individual game, meaning the music CDs would have the cover of the corresponding game they came from. Both Ness and Lucas don't actually learn their final smashes in their game, instead they are taught by their party members. When Wrath of the Reset Bomb is played on Reset Bomb Forest, the song will go in sync with what is happening, so pausing the game will stop the song. Toon and regular Link's final smashes aren't the only ones with a Triforce. Occasionally, during Villager's final smash, Tom Nook will throw a Triforce among other furniture into the house. That's all the facts for today, but don't forget to leave a like or share it with a friend who enjoys this game as well. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more and other series similar to this one. If you want to falsify a fact, leave your own, or just suggest what game we'll tackle next, leave a comment below. Until next time.